and tell me when you get back. In person.
Oh, okay, I can't go up there.
Yes, sir.
I like the music as well. Soundtrack's awesome. What is that?
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see.
Yep, that's stopping me. Look at my footprints. I love it. I miss her comforting hums. I miss her humming. Maybe we can get on this way.
Yasna?
Hello.
Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something.
I'll report it.
Can we get up this way?
No worries, sir.
They had a side protecting the ship while the other side of what? They had side projectors as well. Well, no. Oh God, you're so right. That's so scary. Okay.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah. The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Huh. Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Well, like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission.
15th day?
They conducted research and during excavations found... you won't guess. Metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move?
Well, There's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day.
Holy shit, they've been
That's
here for
all I know.
ages.
Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
Didn't we see
I'm
a...
sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Let's not get paranoid, Astrogator. I think they had something else in mind.
We saw a shadow of someone, though. Is that everything? I feel like that's everything.
Moving on. It's still quiet. It's eerie.
It's amazing here. Okay, that's the way. Okay, this looks new. Red lights. Okay. Where was the guy walking? That's all underground.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're going to take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm gonna go back into here. I feel like I've missed something. Where was the control room? Definitely not this way. Nope. Here's the control room. Okay. Get on this way instead.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab.
What? Fish studies. It's the fish. It's fish.
The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gorski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis III. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes. Lots of similarities. Apart from one. I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Could guess her. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves
I took
to
a fish.
survive. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. No longer alive.
Apart from the one. And I took one. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I took it.
Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. They conducted a soil survey 500 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of
Fish.
history, so to speak. What did they find?
What did they find?
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Subdelta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Only this one?
Oh,
The
I'm
supposed
doing
end of
comfort
Lyric
stuff.
Civilization.
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first, it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
Oh, what a
This
word,
whole
ferruginous.
metal contraption. Do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation.
Are we talking...
Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general.
Show of hands. Have anybody ever seen Evolution? It's got David Duchovny in and other people. Julianne Moore. It's a great film. It's brilliant. I'm getting Evolution vibes, as in the supernova is the selenium, and that activated the metal. And that activated the metal that as it expands and grows, it absorbs everything.
One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface.
I need to go get another coffee in a second.
But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean?
Like it's spreading.
What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. This base stands on the outer ring. The center of it is in... under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from.
So their presence there had nothing to do with us?
Looks like it.
Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it.
What's there? There's no other... down here? This is the fish. Yeah, it was a robot.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Why is it stopped? I don't know what our next task is. Maybe I have just genuinely missed something. Journal. Check the upper level. Check the
One step at a time, Yasna.
the upper level.
One step at a time.
What's the upper level? Okay, this is going up, I guess. Aha. Amazing. Okay, cool.
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator. Force field's down. I opened the passage. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record.
One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship.
The guy survived. Someone saved him.
Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards.
Fortunately, the ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
What's going on?
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. Which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 18561.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now. The prognosis is cautious, but his condition has stabilized.
How could you, sir?
I got an achievement for save everyone.
Dead. I blame myself for his death. And now you dare say you did it for my own good.
If I hadn't lied, you'd be willing to risk everything to save him. His chances were insanely small. I had to get you out first.
If Gorski had died because you waited too long.
But he didn't. Thanks to you, Yasna.
I'm mad at him. There's not anything new in there, is there? No, let's go. Really mad at him. Right, now we can swing down here. Why are you moving like that, love? Let's pretend to run.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta follow the convoy path, okay.
I'm leaving the base. Going after the convoy.
I didn't feel confident in this at all. It's done that thing where there's no music and it's made it all really quiet and all I have are my footsteps. Okay, it's just a rock. So I'm expecting a jump scare. Like, not a full jump scare, but just enough to make me go,
I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should.
Oh, we don't need to worry about that. Yes, please. I am definitely putting this on YouTube, no matter what. This will be going on YouTube in a chapter format. Do we just run straight across this? Oh, I'm going to get so jump scared. This is so vast. I should have bought my buggy. A little tornado-y type thing. It does look like a lake bed. What are they called when just like the air does that? A little spinny thing? Like is it like a mini maelstrom or something?
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems
Dust
like a
devil?
minute.
Okay.
But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis III feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
Spaceship. Spaceship. Spaceship.
I found a flying saucer. It landed near the excavation site.
Don't risk trying to fly it, Yasna. Nothing guarantees it works.
I didn't even... Contrary to what you believe, sir, I don't have a death wish.
Also, I don't have the ability to jump. Or frames, for some reason. Oh my god, it's genuinely a flying saucer. That makes me so happy. Can we get in? Can we do anything with this? Other than lose frames occasionally? I don't know that we can. But I'm just happy to be here. Just
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind.
Okay, we're getting off this. Because we still have to follow the Alliance convoy, which is to the right up here. Is that right? Yes. Get the cutting tool out and nick the power core. Wrong game. No, that's back. That's back. Wait. No. No, this is a new site. I got myself all turned around there then, gang.
Well, I've got to the place where they were digging. It's hard to miss. They set up a huge machine at the center. It must weigh thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be...
Gigantic, yes. The Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations.
Dummy
In my
thick.
opinion, it's a bit excessive.
Gives me the chills just knowing it's not far from here.
Well, maybe you won't have to see it at all.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got
Oh, really?
big machines. Bigger than ours.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground. According to the schemes from the geological unit, metal can be found in every part of this area.
That looks like one of the, it's giving the autonomous robots from, the Matrix. We still following a path? Yep. Don't want to step too close to the metal strip. Ah, invisible wall. And I'm fine with that.